Good afternoon. My mind has constantly been wondering about what am I going to talk about today. I have thought about so many things, but I just couldn't see myself sitting there talking about it for the amount of time that was required. The only thing that could possibly come to my mind was God. That is the only thing I could possibly think about talking about for the time required. And I was just like, well, God, what could I possibly talk about that is teachable to others? I talk about you all the time, but I want something that has meaning. Something that I'm not just talking, but actually bringing understanding to someone. And all I could think about was encouragement, encouraging somebody in who they are. So that is what I will be talking about today. And if this is not a subject that you're comfortable with, and that is completely fine. I completely understand. But for the ones who do want to listen, thank you and welcome. So just to start off, I want you to know the importance of you. I want you to know what you were put on this earth for. I want you to know that you weren't born for any reason. You weren't born for just any reason. I don't care what anybody has told you. I don't care what your mom has said, your dad has said, your best friend, your uncle. I don't care who has told you otherwise, that you're worthless or you're not good enough or you were never meant to be here, or even you. I don't care what you have said about yourself. You were put on this earth for a purpose. And God has so much in store for you if you allow Him to. I want to start off by just saying how good God is. And I'm not just saying this to say it. I'm saying it out of experience in my own life. I used to be at a time where I didn't really believe in God. I didn't really believe that He was good. I didn't believe He can change my life around. I didn't believe things could be different. I didn't believe I could be healed. I didn't believe I could be delivered. I didn't believe I can change my life around. But as a walking miracle, I've come to declare and encourage others that, yes, you can. All of that is a lie. All of it is a lie. You can change around your life. You can do better. You're not going to be in the same place stuck forever. Let me just tell you, I know that this world has this big thing of we're human and we're going to fall short and we're going to, be upset. There's going to be bad days. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be that way? What if I told you that you don't have to be depressed for the rest of your life? What if I told you you didn't have to be in pain for the rest of your life? What if I told you you could be healed? What would you say? Oh, that's crazy. That's not truth. I want to get you thinking outside the box. I want you to know the truth today. And the truth is you can be set free. The truth is you don't have to be depressed the rest of your life. I remember once when I used to struggle heavily with depression, I used to keep this one quote, and it said, depression is a war. You either die trying or you win. And I never knew what end of the spectrum I would end up on. But today I'm here to declare you that I have won. And you can too. Depression is a choice. And I know that is hard for a lot of people to hear. But let me explain. Depression is a choice. Let me tell you why. Because in God's word, He promises that His burden is light and His yoke is easy. He tells us we don't have to carry those burdens. We don't have to carry that depression. All we have to do is lay it at His feet. You have a choice whether you want to carry that or not. You can carry it or you can give it to God. I'm here to declare and tell you today that you don't have to carry any pain that you don't want to. Everything that you have been through in your life doesn't have to overtake you. You do not have to be a victim. You can be victorious and walk in that and be able to help others. There are people who are struggling with the same exact things you are struggling with, and you have the power to turn everything that you have been through into a testimony for others and help others. You don't have to live depressed. You don't have to live sad and burdened down. You can stand up in victory, knowing that everything that you have been through, you don't have to carry. Now, I know this is hard for a lot of people to hear because they've been told their whole entire lives that they are worthless and they will always be worthless and they will never amount to anything. But let me tell you something. All of you was made by God, every single inch of you. Do you honestly think that God took his time to make you for you to stay in the same position you are today? For you to be sad and depressed and live life in cycles, repeated, broken cycles? That was never the path meant for you. And deep, deep down inside, you know that as well. Let me just tell you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is more to life than what you are living today. There's so much more when you choose God. He's here for us. You just have to choose him. So yes, depression is a choice, and that may be hard for you to hear. It is a choice. That's the lesson today. That you do not have to choose any of that. Just choose God.